A little bit comedy, a little bit horror, and a whole lot of Christmas. Just like every time the family comes over for the holidays. Krampus, I guess you have to say it with an accent, is a movie about the bizarro Santa Claus, a new fairy tale that's not about presents and wonderful things. No, it's about death and destruction. This is a horror, comedy, hybrid Christmas movie, and the question is, can you put all those things together and make them work? The answer is, not so much. I mean, the movie isn't awful. There are certainly some things that do work about it. For one, I love the old school practical horror effects. I thought that was kind of cool. It felt like an 80s horror film in that way, where everything felt very real and substantive. There wasn't a lot of CG that I noticed. There was a little bit here and there. So I thought that was kind of cool. I also thought the humor worked occasionally. Some of the things were funny. Some of these actors and actresses are very funny people, and so that can't help but get you here and there. And I also found the end very strangely satisfying. I liked where it finished, and that's a good thing for a movie, when you like where it finishes, because it leaves you with something good. I liked the little twist right at the end that this movie plays with. I thought was interesting and kind of fun. Here's the problem. It's so intermittent. It's so hit and miss. It's as if they couldn't pick a lane. They couldn't decide if they wanted to be more a comedy movie that had some horror or a horror movie that had some comedy. And I think that's an important decision to make, because as the audience, you're kind of going back and forth. The funny stuff doesn't seem funny enough because you're not sure if you're supposed to be scared. The scary stuff doesn't seem scary enough because you're not sure if you're supposed to be laughing. So it had to pick a lane, and it just didn't. I also think they were handcuffed by the choice to make this PG-13. Not that I wanted to see more blood and guts, but it felt muted in a way that this movie wasn't going for. It felt like it had a promise and it didn't deliver on it. That's probably the main thing about this movie. You watch some marketing for this movie and you think, oh, I get what this is. This is going to deliver on that hilarious, gory, horror movie, and it's just not any of that. It doesn't get anywhere near that. So it doesn't deliver on its promises at the end of the day, and I think that's a big thing. Overall, Krampus is shockingly boring through a lot of it, and even when you kind of hear those or see those hit and miss funny moments or those horror moments, they just don't work enough overall to give this any more than a C+. Thanks for checking out this Your Movie Friend review. You can stay tuned for the best ever challenge here in a bit. First, some other stuff going on at Your Movie Friend. If you click up here in the cards, you'll see a lot there. Other reviews that have happened recently, a link to the website, yourmoviefriend.com, as well as a way to support the channel if you want to keep us going. Also, if you want to subscribe on Periscope, if you do the Periscope thing, I'm on there a lot talking about the movies I've just seen. It's a primary way I use Periscope, is to hop on after the movies and just kind of chat with people about the movie, what they want to know about it, those kind of things. I found it very valuable, and I've really enjoyed my conversation with you there. So if you do Periscope, search for Aaron Dicer, Aarondicer. That's right, Aaron. And then finally, subscribe to the podcast, SiftPop, SiftPop. It's a weekly podcast every Friday, and you can check that out, iTunes, Stitcher, wherever you do your podcast. Just search for SiftPop. All right, on to the best ever challenge, where you name the best movie ever in a particular category. Also try to identify what my choice is in that category. Today we're doing the best horror comedy movie ever. Who got it right? Who got that balance correct? Made you laugh out loud and also was a little bit horror, gross maybe, whatever. Just the combination got it right. Mine is the one from England that was kind of their early version of The Walking Dead. Just say that. I think you can get there. All right, thanks for checking it out. As always, I'll give you 5 extra seconds to hit subscribe here if you want to keep up with the videos as they're released. Best way to do it, just click the Your Movie Friend logo right down in this corner. I'll give you 5 seconds to do it right now.